What if I told you that you're probably spending $500 a month on things you don't even notice? Not luxury items, not big purchases, just small, invisible habits that quietly drain your bank account every single month. The average person loses hundreds of dollars to forgotten subscriptions, impulse purchases, and small daily decisions they never stop to think about. And the frustrating part? You don't need to earn more money to fix it. You just need to change a few habits. Today, I'm sharing 7 simple habits that can genuinely save you $500 or more every month. These aren't extreme tips like stop buying coffee or never eat out again. These are realistic, sustainable changes that add up to serious money over time. Let's get into it and stay until the end, because habit number 7 is one most people completely overlook. Habit number 1, track every single expense. This sounds obvious, but most people have no idea where their money actually goes. They have a rough idea: rent, groceries, maybe a gym membership, but the details? Completely invisible. Here's the truth. The moment you start tracking every purchase, your spending drops automatically. Not because you're restricting yourself, but because you become aware. You see that you spent $180 last month on takeaway food. You see that you paid for 3 streaming services you barely use. Awareness alone saves money. Use a free app like Money Manager, Spendee, or even a simple spreadsheet. Log every purchase, no matter how small. Do this for 30 days and you will find at least $100 in spending you didn't know was happening. Most people skip this step because it feels tedious. Don't skip it. It's the foundation everything else is built on. Habit number 2, cancel every subscription you don't use weekly. Subscriptions are the silent killers of personal finance. They're designed to be invisible, small enough that you don't notice them, automatic enough that you never have to decide to pay them again. The average person pays for 4 to 6 subscriptions they barely use. At $10 to $15 each, that's $60 to $90 a month, over $1,000 a year going to services you've forgotten you even have. Go through your bank statement right now and highlight every recurring charge. Then ask yourself, did I use this in the last 30 days? If the answer is no, cancel it today. You can always resubscribe if you miss it. Common offenders, gym memberships, streaming services, app subscriptions, cloud storage, news sites, and software trials that quietly converted to paid plans. The average person finds $50 to $80 in monthly savings just from this one habit. Habit number 3, the 24-hour rule for any non-essential purchase. Impulse buying is one of the biggest threats to your savings. Online shopping has made it almost too easy. You see something, you click, it arrives 2 days later, and you've spent money you didn't plan to spend. The 24-hour rule is simple. Before buying anything that isn't food, bills, or an essential, wait 24 hours. Add it to your cart, walk away, and come back the next day. If you still want it, buy it. If you've forgotten about it, you've just saved yourself that money. Studies show that over 60% of impulse purchases feel unnecessary after just one night of sleep. For bigger purchases, anything over $100, extend the rule to 72 hours. You'll be amazed how often you decide you didn't actually need it. This single habit can save the average person $100 to $200 a month in unplanned purchases. Habit number 4, cook at home more often. This is the one people resist the most, and I understand why. Cooking takes time. Takeaway is easy, but the numbers are impossible to ignore. The average meal out costs $15 to $25 per person. The average home-cooked meal costs $3 to $5 per person. If you're eating out 5 times a week, which is completely normal for busy people, that's $75 to $125 per week on food versus $15 to $25 if you cook those same meals at home. That difference is $60 to $100 per week. Over a month, you're looking at $240 to $400 in savings just by shifting a few meals home. You don't have to stop eating out entirely. Even replacing half your takeaway meals with home cooking makes a massive difference. Meal prep on Sundays, keep simple recipes in rotation, and treat eating out as a treat rather than a default. Quick pause: if these tips are helping, hit subscribe. We share free financial and productivity content every single week. It costs you nothing and could save you thousands. Back to the habits. Habit number 5, switch to generic and store brands wherever possible. Most people don't realize that generic products are often made in the same factories as the branded versions. The only difference is the label and the price, which can be 30 to 50% cheaper. This applies to groceries, cleaning products, medication, personal care products, and even technology accessories. Generic paracetamol works exactly the same as branded paracetamol. Store brand pasta is the same wheat. The average household spends $300 to $500 a month on groceries and household products. Switching to generic brands on even half of those purchases can save $50 to $100 a month with zero impact on your quality of life. Habit number 6. Automate your savings on payday. Here's the mistake most people make. They plan to save whatever is left at the end of the month. And at the end of the month, there's nothing left because money that's available gets spent. The solution is to pay yourself first. Set up an automatic transfer on the day you get paid. Move a fixed amount directly into a savings account before you touch it, even $50 or $100 a month to start. What you don't see, you don't spend. It's that simple. After 1 or 2 pay cycles, you adjust your lifestyle to the money that's left, and your savings grow without you thinking about it. Over time, increase the automatic transfer as your income grows or your expenses shrink. This one habit is responsible for more financial security than any other tip on this list. It removes willpower from the equation entirely. Habit number 7. Use cashback apps and loyalty programs on everything you already buy. This is the easiest money you'll ever make. You're going to spend money on groceries, petrol, and everyday items anyway. Cashback apps give you a percentage of that money back simply for scanning a receipt or shopping through their platform. Apps like Top Cashback, Quidco, Ibotta, and Rakuten work in the background and refund you money on purchases you were going to make anyway. Many credit cards also offer 1 to 3% cashback on all purchases. If you pay your balance in full each month, this is essentially free money. On $1,000 of monthly spending, even 1% cashback is $10. With a good cashback card and a couple of apps, most people get between $20 and $50 back per month without changing their spending at all. One bonus habit before we wrap up. Review your bills once a year. Insurance, internet, mobile plans, energy providers. These companies count on the fact that you won't bother to switch. But switching providers or calling to negotiate a better rate can save you $50 to $150 a month with a single phone call. Spend one afternoon a year reviewing every recurring bill. Call each provider and ask if there's a better rate available. You'll be surprised how often they say yes, especially if you mention you're thinking about switching to a competitor. And there you have it. 7 simple habits that can save you $500 or more every single month. Track your spending, cancel what you don't use, wait before you buy, cook more at home, choose generics, automate your savings, and let cashback do the work on purchases you're already making. None of these tips require you to earn more money or live a miserable life. They just require a little awareness and a few small changes that compound over time. If you save $500 a month starting today, that's $6,000 by the end of the year. A real emergency fund, a holiday, a debt paid off, real financial breathing room. Subscribe to the channel. We post free content like this every week. Drop a comment below. Which of these habits are you going to start with? See you in the next one.